Looking at the skies this morning, plenty of sunshine as you're trying to shake the kids out of bed. We've rounded out the weekend. Kids, you're going back to school today, whether you like it or not. Here's the good news. I'm giving the morning forecast an A, mid-70s, warm and sunny. We'll get an A+ once some of this humidity starts to break down a bit. Mostly sunny this afternoon. B of a forecast today only because it will be so steamy. The low to mid 90s will feel closer to the mid to upper 90s later in the day. It's kind of one of those days where it really is just a little bit unbearable if you spend long periods of time outside. So drink plenty of water if you're planning on heading out to the park later this afternoon or playing around the neighborhood. Temperatures right now, low to mid 70s, 72 in Gadsden, 74 in Anniston with 73 in T-Town. Bright sunshine is filling the sky over the Birmingham Metro, and as we break down your day hour by hour, 80 degrees by 9 o'clock, 83 by 10, 11 a.m. temperatures, mid-80s. So that lunch hour, we're nearing the noon hour, and then lower to mid-90s from about 2 to 3 p.m. Highs today ranging from about 91 to 94. Tuscaloosa will be one of our hotter spots today as we look at our big board. 3 p.m. temps, 94 there, 93 in Clanton, mostly sunny in Anniston today. Same with Coleman, just a couple of clouds in Jasper. Highs in West Alabama at 91. It's going to be a fairly quiet forecast across central Alabama today, but I do want to point out the tropics are starting to heat up. First of all, we have Gaston, a hurricane out in the open waters of the Atlantic. That's the most organized system we have right now. However, it is going to pose zero threat for us here in the lower 48. So I'm going to move our attention closer to the states where we have Tropical Depression 8, which is in the Atlantic, and Tropical Depression 9, which is in the Gulf. Both of these systems look very disorganized at this time, but I do want to point out that both of them could turn into tropical storms within the next 24 hours. Right now, the race is on, though. One could turn into a tropical storm before the other. So the next two tropical storm names, Hermine and Ian. So we'll see if these two storms actually get a bit better organized. As we're watching the storm down in the Gulf, this is actually going to veer off to the east, and that is actually going to put Alabama in a dry sector of this storm, providing plenty of rain along the panhandle of Florida, northeast Florida, and southern parts of Georgia. So that's good news for Alabamians. However, I'll continue tracking this as we move into the weekend. It's a holiday weekend. A lot of folks may be beach bound for this Labor Day holiday, and so that could pose a problem for some right along the coast as far as rain is concerned. But again, I think most of that wet weather stays east of the Alabama coast even, so this could be good news for folks heading down to, say, Orange Beach or Gulf Shores this weekend. As for central Alabama for the next several days, the big stories, the heat and humidity. The string of dry days continues through Wednesday. Again, Thursday is when we'll start to monitor the chance for rain, as we could see a little tropical moisture move into central Alabama, but not a direct threat. This is going to be some indirect moisture, but we'll be monitoring those rain chances later this week. But all in all, I think we'll clear out just in time for the weekend. And that's a look at your Storm Track 7-day forecast.